I'm just not hearing enough chords, so I want to show you guys a chord solo for a 12-bar blues in E. Now this solo has a quick change, which is a switch to the 4 chord, A7, in the 2nd bar. And we're also going to use the jump blues turnaround. So that's a 2-5 at the end. So if we're in E, we got an A7 in measure 2, and then back to E, and at the end, it's going to sound like that. Here's what it's going to sound like. Okay, so here's what we got. We're going to have all extended chords, 9ths and 13ths. So we got E9 in 9th position with the root on the top, 12th fret of string 1. And with the ring finger, we got the 7th of the chord, D, and then we have F sharp and G sharp on the inside strings. We're going to keep that shuffle going, but we're not going to strum all the time. We're just going to hit some accents. 1, 2, 3. And then in the quick change, we're going to go to A9 right here in 11th position here. And then back to E9. And then we're going to move to a lower voicing of E9, which looks like G sharp minor 7 flat 5. It's a rootless E9 shape. So that's G sharp, F sharp on the 3rd string, and then D and B on the 12th fret, strings 4 and 2. But we're going to drop into that from a half step above. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now go back to that E9 one more time. And now we're going to approach A13 from a half step above. The A13 is going to look like this. You might be used to seeing it down here. Right? Top 4 strings. Now in the middle 4 strings. In 10th position, you got your G here on the 10th fret. Ring finger on the C sharp. Pinky finger on the F sharp. Fret 11, and then A on the 2nd string, 10th fret. And we're going to go in from B flat 13, a half step higher. And now we're going to do kind of a cliche blues lick here, a trick with the chords. And that is when you have this shape here on the 4 chord, you can play an E blues scale using the top note. So that's B flat, A, G, and then E. So we got, if you just use that chord underneath, you can just harmonize, use parallel harmony underneath your blues lick. So we got okay, so we're going to move up. And that's what's happening on the top, right? 11th position, 10th, and 8th. Okay, now we're going to be, let's see, what do we got? Now we're going, let's see, that's measure 1, 2, 3, 4, bar 5. So now we're on measure 7, and that's going back to the 1 chord, right? So here we're going to have some chromatic moves in between parallel shapes. This is going to be E7 with only the 7th, 3rd, and 5th. So that's 12th fret, 13th fret, 12th fret. But we're going to go like that. So approach that shape from a half step below, 11th position. E flat dominant, E dominant, then come back and then go down one more. That's D7, right? And then finally we got an E major triad. Just 3 strings. You don't really need the top because you're going to get a major 7 and that won't sound quite right. So just leave the first string out of it for now. And now we're going to keep going down to chromatically approach E9 in 6th position. Looks like this, right? Just leaving the root off. See it? I don't want that. So now we're about to go into measure 9, which is the beginning of the 2/5. So we're going to approach that by starting on G sharp minor. So take this shape we just played here, E9, add a D sharp on the 3rd string. So now it's G sharp minor 7. And then we're going to move down 1 fret at a time. Now it's F sharp minor 7, right? G sharp minor, G minor, F sharp minor. And this is with the 2nd finger barring the top 2 strings. If you're not used to that, it might take some practice. Try to do it every day until your finger will lay down like that for you. It took me a while. So then you're going to use the pinky to add B on the top to make it F sharp minor 11 there. Or F sharp minor 7 sus4, you might want to call it. And now we're down here in 4th position, but now we need our 5 chords, so we're going to use B9 in pattern 3, root on the 1st string at fret 7. It's the same as the chord we used up here. Now, so we're going to use the next position of B dominant, and that'll be B13 with the 9th on the top. So we're going to play B13, take the 9th off, put it back on, and then downbeat of measure 11, we're back on E9 to start our turnaround of 1, 6, 2, 1, 6, 2, 5. So we got E9. Now this looks like G13 maybe, but we're going to leave the low note off, and it's also a C sharp altered chord, sharp 5, sharp 9. So we got, right? And then 2 chord, we can play A major 7 here in pattern 5. That's with the A on the 7th fret and then a bar across the top 3 strings on fret 9. Or you could just play another B13 shape. The important thing is that you get this chromatic move on the top. So move up a half step to play C13 with the root on the top, and then finally stop on B13 in 7th position. So that turnaround let's hear the whole thing again. that's about 10 minutes. And I'm going to come back with another chorus of this tomorrow with a turnaround ending. So it'll be 2 choruses you can use.